Sup, Kumph Ramblers, it's me, Kumph-E, and today we are talking about a plague on the internet. It is a serious sickness that needs to be just talked about more than it really is. It is a sickness, a bubonic plague, Black Death type, just size disaster of the fact that people, especially YouTubers, especially streamers, just cannot be normal on the internet. We're going to talk about some specific cases. We're going to talk about it in depth and why it is such an issue. But before we get into that video, let's do some shameless plugging. Subscribe to Kumph Rambles. Follow me on Instagram and TikTok. Go press those post notifications so you get notified every time I upload a video. Go get some comfy clothes. The comfiest clothes on the entire internet. Amazing designs, amazing prices. Go buy yourself a shirt and use code KUMPH11 to get 10% off of all W product. W is an amazing sugar-free, jitter-free product that keeps you focused and energized on gaming, studying, working out, gooning, anything that is important in your life. Go get it. It's an amazing, delicious product that works like a goddamn charm. Go use code KUMPH11, get 10% off of all W products. Thanks, W, for working with this channel. Now let's get into this video. There's a serious problem with people on the internet who cannot be normal. I don't understand why it is so difficult for people on the internet to just, have a conscience, have morality, just not be complete and utter freakazoids. But apparently on the internet, especially recently, that is not possible. There is a complete conglomerate of people on either side, on either type of content, that just cannot for some reason muster up the ability of being a normal civilian. So now I'll name a few of them, a few of the bad eggs that for some reason cannot just be a normal individual at all. So let's start off with one of the funnier ones, which is Chibi Reviews. Chibi Reviews recently got into some drama recently. He is one of the people who are friends with Nuxtaku, Tectone, and Asmongold, who always has to talk about wokeness or Hassan or whatever, right? So he got into drama recently where he released a video saying he lost everything, where he explained how he had a mental breakdown, drove to a lake, and had to be saved by police officers because his girlfriend in front of 10 years cheated on him, and his entire friend group knew about it. Basically left them out of the know. So obviously when you tweet out, he explained he tweeted out, "I want to die." Obviously that left concern. If anybody really tweets, "I want to die," you want to make sure the person doesn't actually, die. So obviously there's concern, and then that's when all that stuff came out, which made him a complete and utter lolcow. Not only does he defend Lolly, and he's a lolicon, he also got cheated on by his girlfriend, and she cheated on him with his friend of 10 years. His entire friend group knew about it and didn't fucking tell him. So basically everyone in that group did not give a fuck about him, nor wanted to tell him any of this because he is such a loser. Obviously it's good he didn't jump off a bridge or drown himself in a lake, but obviously that doesn't change the fact that this whole situation makes him one of the newer lolcows out of the new group of lolcows that have showed up on the internet recently. Another one is obviously Nuxtaku. I made a whole video talking about it, about his whole Discord server and all that. Not going to get too much into it right now. He is one of the main people about it. If you want to go see a lot of that, I put the video that I made in the description below if you want to check more of that out. I already did a whole video about how his Discord server was full of generosity, and there is a minor that got groomed into leaving school and harming himself, and Nuxtaku very clearly knew about this happening and the age of the minor, and yet he tries to claim he didn't. You'll see everything about it in that video. Again, I'll put it in the description below, but let's move on to a person I've not talked about as much, but I have been joking about recently, and that's Tectone. Tectone is a complete and utter just behemoth freak. He is a ginormous freakazoid, one of the biggest grifters on the internet. Either he's a grifter or he does not know what the fuck to believe at all. He originally, when he was with OTK, which goddamn, that was a birthing hole of a bunch of losers. He was a very big, yes, go to trans people. I love trans people. Racism is terrible. I hate racism. I will support anyone that has racism towards them. I will support everything. Every single thing that comes to my table, I will support and I will co-sign. Until now, where he's like, you know what, white lives matter, guys. Why? You know what, trans people? Boo, gross. I don't like trans people. Let's talk about Hassan for the 50th time in a week. I just, all that shit, not for me, dog. That's not my thing at all. Yes, also he was found liable enough for of stalking, where he had his guns taken away, and he cannot talk about this case for 10 years. He has guns taken away for 10 years. What innocent person has his guns taken away for 10 years? He's that much of a crazy fucker that they decided that this man is not safe enough to own weapons. This is fucking insanity. This dude is a weirdo. He also in the past has promoted some say it lightly, lolly adjacent content. And that's not good at all, ladies and gentlemen. This guy is a weirdo. Whoa, sorry to cut you off. I know it's in the middle of the video. It's a little weird timing, but I'm trying to hit 100 subscribers before the NFL draft. That's in about a week and a half or 2 weeks. We're at 90 subscribers. We can totally, definitely hit that. 100 subscribers, we're right there. That would be a big number to hit before the NFL draft, and that's my goal. I'll be streaming the NFL draft that day as well. Please, let's see if we can hit that goal. Spread this channel around. We had a very, very good few days after the iDubbbz video. Thank you all for that, by the way. And yeah, let's get into the rest of the video. Also have some ones that I've also talked about, which is iDubbbz, obviously, Anissa, the Faithful Sheriff. Obviously, Hassan is a fucking weirdo as well. None of these guys can be normal. These are all people that should not be supported because they're that much of insane freaks that we should not be letting this happen. These guys are weird, ladies and gentlemen. And also, side thing, before I close up this video of my rant and my beratement of these weak freaks, I want to put a PSA out there. As one Hassan hater to another group of Hassan haters, can y'all stop being weird freaks, please? There's a lot of y'all that are just absolutely irredeemable monsters, and there's no reason to even support you. And I might agree with you guys with some things when it comes to Hassan Piker, but it's getting to a point where you make him look normal and make him look good when you do the shit you do, and then you talk shit about him. It makes him look good. It is unbelievable. So we have Rape Tone, we have Nux Taku, who let a groomer on his Discord, and we have a guy who got cheated on by his girl and his best friend and almost killed himself because of it. So now we have a bunch of lolcows, but you know what? You're making Hassan look better. You're making Hassan look better because you guys are such weirdos. And also, stop talking about him for a week. This Hassan and H3 beef got so boring for so long, and now I get there on the iDubbbz thing, but he's connected. This shit's boring. They're doing crazy shit on purpose because they are completely irrelevant and no one talks about him, and you're giving him that relevancy. Stop giving him that. Thank you, iDubbbz, by the way, for being such a weirdo that I got my highest viewed video on my channel. Thank you for that, but that's all I'm going to talk about with him until something interesting comes up. But anyway, subscribe to Kumph-E Rambles, follow me on TikTok, and yeah, that's about it. See you, Kumph-E Ramblers.